is an armchair expert, but he makes mistakes all the time. Thank God Monica's here. She's gonna let him have the facts.
Oh, this is fun.
This is
So you've hit me with an idea.
Yep.
Which is after we chit-chat for a while and we get into the facts, I'm going to cut your hair while you read the facts.
Yes, because you have boasted many a time about your haircutting capabilities.
Yeah.
And I've never experienced it, and I need a haircut so badly.
I know, but I told you this is not the situation. Like, I need you on a tall chair in the kitchen with a lot of light, and we got to discuss what you want. But what you're telling me is you just want the ends trimmed.
I mean, you can do some other stuff if you want,
Add
but
some big new layers.
Be careful. But you can play with it a little bit.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
But I do have my tools. I got my tools.
Yeah, you got your scissors and your brush.
Like, normally I would use this comb, but I was thinking your hair, I don't know if I can get this comb through your hair, can I?
Have you ever?
I brought one of the girls' brushes.
Have you ever cut hair on a
podcast?
on an Indian woman's head?
Yeah, I only do Indian women's.
Oh, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine with that comb.
Do you think all Indian women have the same hair? I mean, they seem to, from my point of view, it seems pretty similar.
I don't think they're exactly the same, but yes, I think there's a thickness.
Yeah.
Although Matt, our friend who's a hairstylist, told me that the actual strand itself of mine is not that thick. It's more like medium.
It's the density.
There's a lot of it.
So density.
Density.
Yeah. I've never seen a blonde Indian. Let's start there.
No, they don't.
No. It's like green eyes. Cat eyes, as your father would say.
Well, green eyes happens there sometimes, but no blonde hair.
No, right?
No. I've never heard of it.
There's got to be albino Indians,
well,
though.
Exactly. That would be the only way.
Albinism. We learned a cool word today on Armchair Anonymous.
Oh, yeah.
Hedonistic?
No, Edenic.
Edenic.
Yeah, and it meant
to describe an environment as Eden-like, like the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, I liked
Edenic.
that. I liked that.
God, I'm glad you remembered it because I said out loud I'm going to commit that to my
repertoire.
People loved your David Chang story. I just want to add that.
Oh, good.
I looked at the comments and many people write, this is all of us.
It's all of us, right?
Yeah.
We just don't know how to operate in the world. Humans do not know how to operate.
We get so nervous, as if like people get punched for doing it wrong or something.
So flustered. I did send it to Callie, of course. I sent her the text. She said, "What is going on?" And I responded, and she said, "But where is the bread from?"
Oh.
We still don't know. A really important.
Rob can.
Yeah, I'll ask.
He'll handle that right now.
Can you find
the
out?
bread that his children didn't eat that he brought home for his children?
I was going to say, oh, what you got there about?
Oh, there's a bit of a standoff in our household. So, Kristen, as you know, you've tried it. She's in her sourdough phase.
I've never tried hers.
You haven't?
Only Amy's.
What about at Molly's birthday party? She brought over like 2 fresh loaves. You didn't get into it.
No.
I had some. I cheated. And I was like, I already told you this. I'm like, oh, sourdough's got the least amount of gluten. I can eat it. And I had it. There's nothing better than sourdough out of an oven. Forget it.
Yum.
But anyways, my kids are like, where's the white bread?
They miss the white bread.
And Kristen's like, I'm making the bread. You have homemade bread.
Right.
Rightly so.
Right.
And Delta's like, I want little square white pieces of bread.
Yes.
And I get it.
You definitely get it of all people.
I get it. Because I'm a trash monster. I like crappy stuff.
No, when you have your 5 dishes that you make, that you used to make, those were your special dishes. And one of them is a tuna.
Chicken salad sandwich.
Excuse me, a chicken salad sandwich. It's been a minute. I haven't had it in a while. Chicken salad.
That one's hard because I don't eat bread anymore. And I got to just eat this and watch you guys.
Yeah, well, you can have it on this sourdough, I guess. How often are you cheating with the sourdough?
I'm not. When she got into the phase, because you can't imagine waking up and the whole house smells like a loaf of sourdough. It's actually now maddening that I don't. I had a week of it. I'm like, yeah, this is where it's not working. My skin started flaking. My wrist started hurting.
Yeah.
I also gained immediately. I just mysteriously gained 8 pounds.
Sure. Well,
Go ahead. What did we talk about? That I gain and lose weight really quick?
No, that I think you're just underweight. Like your body wants to weigh more. So of course it's like getting something and it's going to hoard it.
I don't know if you inceptioned me, but I've been eating more.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is it that, or is it that you got back from New York and you had all this yummy food and now you want yummy food?
Well, then I got back down to 194.
Right.
And then I think vanity, I'm like, I don't like my face at 194.
No, maybe you are having, you know how they call them sympathy pains when a woman is pregnant and then the man also experiences pains?
I gained a crazy amount of weight when Kristen was pregnant the first time.
And you said that was like sympathy weight or something.
I just don't know what it was, but I find that every man I know has done that when their wife gets pregnant.
Is that just because like the woman is eating more?
I think she's like driving it a little more because she's got these weird urges and there's more shit around, and maybe that's part of it. And maybe you are like, like I want people to think about this. The next time you're at a booth at a restaurant talking with somebody, start paying attention how you inadvertently mirror each other's body language. If someone puts their hand on their rests their face on their fist, you'll do it. Just be aware of it.
I mean, we don't.
In here.
Yeah.
I wonder if we were at a booth at a restaurant, we would.
I don't think so.
We had an expert on saying something about dad bod, that like the husband or the father stores fat differently in his body when his wife's pregnant.
Oh.
Knowing that he's not going to sleep and...
Oh, interesting. But my big thing was we were at one of the checkups and I just hadn't been on a scale in like 4 or 5 months.
You're right.
And I got on, I was like, oh my God, I've gained 22 pounds and I didn't even notice.
Yeah. I think it's maybe more that like she's eating more.
Oh, yeah.
There's more on her plate, literally.
Yeah.
So then you're just matching that.
Yeah, something happens.
But anyway,
it's pretty consistent.
You might be having sympathy weight gain from us all being on our periods.
Could be. That's a good story. Whiskers.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, don't.
Yes, of course this is a good story.
Embarrassing for her.
Whiskey?
No.
I don't need to say who.
Oh, okay. I mean...
Why is it embarrassing to have your period?
I would be embarrassed.
You would?
Yeah, I'd be embarrassed by that story.
Oh, okay. I don't think she would, but I won't risk it.
Well, there's a woman, but there's
a lot of women in my house.
Okay.
Nicole's there nonstop. My sister's there nonstop. I got Kristen's there nonstop. There's a whole bevy of people. You're in and out of there.
Yeah, it's not me.
You've popped some tampons in those trash cans for sure.
Maybe years ago. I don't really use tampons anymore.
Oh, you're over it.
I use period underwear.
Okay, that's the rage.
I use period underwear. And there's a lot of rages. People use the cup.
Yeah, we talked about this. You don't, you're anti.
That. I'm just afraid of it. I'm not anti.
And we have a friend, we won't out her, but we have a friend in the pod that uses the Diva cup.
Yeah, and she also told us a story of someone, she was at a wedding and a girl's popped it, pop and locked.
She was dancing. And the cup spilled?
It fell out and
on the
blood flew everywhere.
How does the cup pass your underpants?
She wasn't wearing any.
What a kinky broad. She's on her period, not wearing undies, and on the dance floor popping and locking. Well, who is this woman? Do I know her?
No. If you're able, it's like suctioned up there. You should be able to keep
You should be able to go underwearless to a wedding in a dress.
I mean, technically, I'm sure when I wore...
You don't think that, if I did something like that, you'd be like, that's so arrogant. You know you would.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm sure at some point in life when I was wearing tampons, wore a tampon without an underwear. Oh, definitely. Like in a bathing suit.
But your bathing suit's the underwear. Well, you're not wearing underwear ever.
No, but
then you're on your period and you decide that's when you're going to not wear your underwear.
Let me tell you why. If you're wearing a certain dress, like let's say you're going to a wedding or something and you're wearing a certain dress and you don't want underwear lines, you'd go
even
without.
In the day of the thong and everything, that's still
even
an issue?
Still depending. I mean, there are some good underwears that you can use, but there are certain dresses that like you can just see it. So there are times that
I gotta go to more weddings.
There are times that I haven't worn underwear.
You raw dog it.
Yeah, and then
commando.
I commando. And if I'm on my period,
fuck it.
That's a tampon. And I'm not worried.
Can you think of a specific time ever? Like this sounds so theoretical. Can you tell me a time you were on your period, put a tampon in, and went out of the house with a dress on and no underwear?
I've been on my period for since I was 11 or 12.
You got it at 11?
or 12. I forget.
You live next to a nuclear reactor?
No. I was an early bloomer.
Okay.
And anyway, I have been on it for a really long time. And then I know the feeling of what it is to have a tampon in and not have underwear.
In your house. I'm asking, can you think of it? Are you telling me right now you have a memory of going out on a dress?
Yes.
No undies on your period.
Yes, I have a sense memory of it. I don't have an actual memory of it, but I have a sense memory. Dax!
We have a commitment to each other here?
Exactly.
To be honest. You
and
can't
to
feel
believe
like
each other.
You can't feel like you did. You got to say I did or I didn't.
Well, that's not fair.
Okay. I apologize.
Listen, I remember I wore a dress sort of recently that I didn't wear underwear.
Okay.
I do know that. And I
Right.
kind of feel like I was on my period then.
Oh, okay.
And I think I wore a tampon specifically because I don't really wear tampons anymore. And I remember I had to wear it.
Yeah.
Because of this.
It's weird to say wear it.
I know.
Wear
put
a
one in.
tampon.
I had to put one in.
Yeah. Plug.
I would never be worried about popping and locking and the tampon falling out.
No, of course. Yeah.
So I can see why the Diva cup you wouldn't.
I have no experience with it, but it seems crazy there's a cup in there that's relying on a suction seal and that seal couldn't break. Anyone who's ever used any suction cups.
Yeah.
They're
but
wily.
It's like, I think it's like big. So the fact that the whole thing is up there, it does
Is
feel
it like
like
a
it would be
teacup?
like kind of, I think, but rubbery. I think.
But as big as like a coffee cup?
No, not a
No, it's like a golf ball, maybe.
No, bigger than that.
Much bigger than a golf ball.
Natalie uses them.
She does?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Has your dog ever eaten it?
No.
Okay, well, let me get to the story.
Okay, fine. Tell the story.
There's a lot of updates on whiskey.
Okay.
A new update on whiskey is he's bad to the bone. That doesn't
Do you
help
see
me
it?
because it needs to be next to a Bic lighter or something.
Here it is next to
A micro penis?
a tampon.
Oh, okay. So it's the same length as a Tampax. Okay, so whiskey, you need to know some updates about whiskey.
Okay.
One thing is he's bad to the bone.
Okay.
He's killed over 100 men.
What are you talking about?
Whiskey's eaten 100 men. He's bad to the bone.
Okay. You just really want to say bad to the bone. Like,
Well, that's I wanted to tell you about whiskey.
I know.
Well, first of all, he was trimp and he was president of the hallway.
Right.
And I wanted to tell you about that. And you seem to enjoy that.
No, I want to hear about whiskey, and I know he's bad to the bone.
He's eaten 100 men. And 150 women, but he doesn't talk about that.
Ew, he's sounding kind of like
a tiger. Okay, so he's bad to the bone.
Okay.
And someone in my household put a tampon in the trash can, which is advisable for your plumbing.
Correct.
So I'm on a high five this unnamed person who put a tampon.
Mm-hmm.
Because whiskey's bad to the bone and he loves blood.
Ew.
He went and ate the tampon. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, and she won't mind this. I just want you to know, she won't mind this. And this is a big honorable mention because I've said this before. My sister Carly is fucking down. When the gnarly stuff needs to get done, my sister will do it.
She will.
She's fearless. So they were taking whiskey bad to the bone on a walk, and he pooped out half a tampon.
Yep.
And then a little while longer, he tried to poop out the rest of the tampon, and now the cord, the string, the rope.
Oh.
And now he's got a rope hanging out of his butt. And he's a bastard, right? So you can't get close to him because
he'll bite you.
bad.
He'll bite you.
He'll eat you like the 100 men he's eaten. And so Carly's trying to get this fucking thing out of his butt, and he's trying to bite her. And this whole thing, it's a battle. Then I guess she had to take him to her house and put him in the sink and get him warm water on him because he calms down when he gets a bath.
Oh my God.
And then she had to pull this thing out of him. These dogs, man.
You are so lucky that your sister did that because he would have died of TSS.
That's what Kristen goes, is he going to get toxic shock syndrome? I'm like, no, your butt is so different than your vagina.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe hit. We don't know about
I need to get
his.
a proctologist on. I don't think you can get toxic shock syndrome in your butthole from a Tampax.
Sure you can. And it's a tampon.
Tampax is the brand I prefer. Kind of like I like Huggies. Tampax, radiant. They always, man, these ad campaigns, and I tip my hat to them because what a product to have to sell on TV. And, you know, they have these commercials and someone's like sailing. They like to put you like in a nautical situation.
Yeah, because that's when you need a tampon, when you're in a bathing suit. That's why.
Yeah, this is more, I think, like, oh, it's going to be a long sailboat ride. I don't know. It's always like someone's in a field and there's a lot of flowers. Like they're trying to destigmatize, I guess, it. Keep whiskey away. But yeah, they got to name it whatever name I just said, Radiant or something. I think they have their work cut out for them, and I applaud them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
God bless them. Laura, you got to sell Depends.
Yeah.
Hard product to sell.
In some ways, it's a hard product. In some ways, it sells itself. Because, like, if you need it, you get it. Them. Yeah.
No one's on the fence about getting Depends. Or you either need fucking Depends or you don't.
Well, maybe that's why tampons have had to step up their game because there are competing
Period
products.
Underwear. I don't like the branding of this.
Why?
Do you like it? Period underwear?
I mean, that's what I call it. It has
grab my period underwear. Don't you think there's I think the Tampax people should take a stab at period underwear because I think they could top it.
Well, it's not all
like freedom panties or something.
Let me finish, please?
Yeah, sorry. I'm so excited to talk about female products.
I know.
Okay.
There are brands. Nix is a brand. So you don't have to say period underwear. You can say like
get my Nixies.
Sure. Nixies, regular Nix.
Yeah, it already starts with an X, so I love it. Is it N-I-X?
And then there's one.
Or is it N-I-C-K-S?
K-N-I-X.
Oh, great. K-N-I. So like knitting.
And then there's Thinks. That's a huge brand.
Another X.
Yeah.
X is a trusted letter in the vaginal space.
It is. Maybe they are not stealing. Maybe they are.
Inspired by.
Yeah.
Tampax.
They're building upon.
Tampax. the trust that these people have tirelessly built with this product that is,
look, nothing against the tampon industry, but this is better for you.
If I was in the ad game, I would want to get put on Tampax because you want to bite off a lot. You want a challenge. It's like if you're an actor, you want to play someone dying of something or whatever. You want a challenge. And I would I think to cut my teeth and make a name for myself, I'd love to just blow out a Tampax campaign. Okay.
How are you going to get these people back on tampons? The people that have left to the cuff.
You want me to just right off the cuff?
Yeah. You're in a meeting right now. Here we are. Guys, our sales are plummeting.
And why?
Because there's all these competing trends now that, look, I hate to say it, and this doesn't leave this room. They're better for the women's bodies.
Wait, nothing is better. What if you're sailing?
The cup.
You're supposed to carry. What you're trying to tell me is that a woman in her cycle is supposed to have a purse full of underwear.
No, they'd use.
That's not a move for an elegant lady out on the town.
Ew, yeah. See, this is
the fact that you got to carry extra undies with you.
What are you talking about?
Well, once you've soiled your nicks. Just like a tampon, you got to change it.
Well, no.
So you got to change these onions.
You wash it. you technically rinse it out.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, I got a lot to work with here. But hold on.
Also, the cup is different.
Forget the cup. We're talking.
Well, that's a huge thing.
This is Tampax versus underpants.
Okay, fine.
Are you trying to tell me that the day you get your period, you put on a pair of Nicks and you leave them on for the duration? Okay, great.
But I leave mine on all day.
Even a very heavy day? I want to choose my words carefully.
Yeah, I do my flow, even at its heaviest, one can sustain it.
What if you go on a sailboat?
Then I'm wearing a tampon.
Bingo. So we build on that. For the adventurer, for the person engaged, sure. If you're a couch potato, wear Nicks. If you want to get out and see the world, if you don't want your period to keep you sidelined on the bench, You still want to go sailing and go to amusement parks?
And get TSS?
There's only one brand for you because you can carry extras in your purse discreetly like an elegant lady.
Ew.
No one wants to have, you know what I would do is I would have, thank you, Monica. Here we go. I got my pitch, okay? We start the commercial with a woman in line at an amusement park. Everyone's having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Her child asks her for a sucker. She goes in her purse to get it. The purse comes dislodged, and on the ground tumbles 5 pairs of underpants. She's mortified. And then a girl next to her looks at her purse, and she's got Tampax in there. And then she winks. Pretty good spot. No one wants underwear to tumble out of their bag.
I would
at the amusement park.
100%. No one wants tampons to fly everywhere.
Well, they wouldn't because they're not humongous
Yes.
like underpants.
Oh
Or if they think it's a sucker.
Wait, no men, all the men off of this campaign immediately. This is so embarrassing and bad. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Every woman has been in a situation where a tampon's fallen out, and it's like the most
mortifying.
It is so upsetting when your tampon falls out of your backpack.
I want you to please be honest with me.
I am.
You get to choose.
Yes.
You're on a date with this unnamed guy that was at Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
And your purse falls over, and either a gigantic pair of underwear fall out because they're big, right? To cover everything.
Hold on.
Am I imagining them correctly?
You're not. Okay. I need to take a break.
Okay. You call time.
As we've established, I am currently on my period.
Yeah.
So
fuck, where are you keeping all these other underwear?
Exactly. Where do you see? I'm not carrying any underwear. There's no underwear in my bag. You don't.
I think you're reckless. I think you need a backup pair on you. I'm not going to say who. I know someone who wears them, and they go through a couple a day.
Yeah, sure. Some people do.
Yeah.
Same as your tampon.
And so that person has to carry an extra pair of these grundles around. Okay.
Okay.
So we just concede the fact that someone might need to be carrying grundles with them. Now, my question is, your purse falls over at dinner on a date with a boy you like, and either a very large pair of underwear fall out.
They're not as big as you think. You think they're diapers. They're not.
Dipes. That's another great angle. I'll start calling them dipes.
No, stop.
Okay.
Listen.
I never know when the fun's going to end.
Listen, I've put up with a lot here. Okay. If this man would rather me get TSS / have to put cloth up my pussy.
Save cotton. Please don't use that word in the campaign. That's an off-putting word to the consumer.
Pussy or
yes,
cloth?
No. That word doesn't work in advertising as much as I wish it did.
Thank you for explaining that to me. If this man, this hot man who I think is kind and nice.
Yeah.
And from another country, this man is.
Oh, you're giving away a lot of clues now.
I think this man from another country really understands that.
You better find out.
Americans are crazy.
That other country's a lot more buttoned up than this country.
No, but not in this type of area.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
Dax, you don't know what it's like to be a woman.
I know I don't, but I do know the difference between, I won't say the name of the country, and our country. And we are much more foul.
Not in the female hygienic space.
Guys there are like, ooh, about everything.
No, but in general, they wear more pads there. Okay.
Oh, but so the answer, your answer is,
I'm
lock in the answer. You'd rather have a big pair of underwear fall out than a tampon.
No, I want to get a little more nuance. I wouldn't, and stop saying big pair of underwear. Okay?
They're bigger than the ones you normally wear, right?
They're not.
Like there's a pair you'd be happy to fall out, right? We agree on that?
Listen, I'm currently wearing a thong period underwear.
Oh.
This is what I'm saying. You don't understand
I haven't seen that
on.
product. I've seen different versions.
Yes. And it has lace.
Oh, wow.
It looks like underwear.
Okay.
Hot underwear.
Okay, great.
Now, what I wouldn't want to happen, I will say this. What I would not want to happen is my bag falls out. dirty period underwear falls at that.
Now, and be honest, you're not going to pitch them in the fucking trash can when you switch grundles in the toilet. So yeah, you could be in a situation where you're carrying.
I'm personally not though, so I can't.
But for the person who does have to change midday, they have to carry that around. So okay, they clearly now they also have to carry a Ziploc bag. Great product. I wish I was on that campaign. I swear by Ziplocs. Now they have. Not only do they have this,
Go on.
A pair of underwear. I'll leave it at that.
Thank you.
That are soiled.
Yeah.
In a Ziploc bag. Mm-hmm. I mean, now this is crazy because the guy who's not as hip and a feminist like me, who I already know about all these products. But for the untrained guy, he sees a pair of undies in a Ziploc bag, Monica. I'll tell you 1,000% what he thinks happened. She shit herself.
Okay.
That's a Ziploc bag full of shitty underwear.
Okay. And is it hot?
Well, that's an interesting counter.
See, now listen, this is what would I rather a little tampon fall out? It's not delicate.
Yeah, okay? Some inspiration. What was it called?
Radiant.
A radiant tampon falls out.
Falls out. Yes, I would prefer that to dirty period underwear falling out at a restaurant.
In a Ziploc bag.
Better in a Ziploc bag, at least, than on its own.
But it says they poop themselves.
If that happened, the underwear Ziploc bag / regular stinky underwear.
When it happens.
I would say, that's embarrassing. Oh no, this is like David Chang all over again. No, I would address it. I'd be like.
And there's flies too. No. There's a fucking swarm. In fact, before he even sees it, he hears, whoa, is there a swarm? I heard a swarm of flies.
No.
And then whiskey runs across the restaurant.
Oh my God. I would say I don't wear tampons anymore because they're not good for you.
Oh, and I'd say, I'm so glad you're taking care of yourself.
Exactly. And that's the end of that.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Well, okay, say that again.
So that's so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed. I just don't wear tampons anymore because they're not great for you, for women's bodies.
And because you don't wear tampons anymore, you pooped your pants?
Oh no, is that what you think?
Yeah, because it's in Ziploc.
Oh no, sorry. It's just period underwear.
Oh, I'm starving. Let's see the dessert menu.
I hate men. All men off the campaign now.
Let's see what kind of appetizers they got.
You're not
Can we have a can of Raid?
Like you aren't having sex with people on their period.
Oh, absolutely.
Please.
I love it.
Please.
Yeah. I'm not going to leave that there. Yeah. Yes, of course. I don't give a shit. I also don't care if you have shitty underwear in your purse. But I do think I'm a rare customer.
I think you're probably a rare customer. But
I would be like, oh, so glad you're shit your pants. Now I got to tell you about 25 stories.
Yeah. Look, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Okay. Well, Mother's Day is right around the corner. So think about getting mom either of these options. Whatever you found would be a compelling argument.
We've said 3 now. Diva cup.
Yeah.
Underwear.
Yeah. Choice is yours. If you're a pop and locker, you wear dresses. These are all things you got to consider.
Yeah.
They're great. I'm just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a good time. And you were too.
Okay. So anyway, she pulled the tampon right out of there.
She's such a gangster, Carly.
And do you think there was now poop in there
honest,
too?
If I ever got in a situation where I had accidentally killed somebody, and it was one of these scenarios where it's like, there's no way my story's not going to hold up. Like literally the choices are, it was an accident,
Yeah.
And my choices are call the police and go to prison forever because it looks insane.
Yeah.
Or get rid of the body.
Yep.
And I can't do it myself. I do need one person.
Okay.
And Aaron's in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling Carly.
That's
the right call,
move.
right?
I mean, I'm upset, obviously.
But that's not your lane.
Well, cleaning up bodies?
Cutting up a body.
Oh, it's cutting up? I thought we were burying it or putting it in the ocean or something.
It's Robert Durst.
Okay. Yeah, I'd rather not.
Right. There's other calls you'd rather.
I would keep it a secret.
Yes, I would trust you to tell you this happened.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the dirty business.
Yeah. I'm just also not very strong, even though I've been doing my farmer's carries.
Intermittently.
I did them last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, good. While you were watching ER?
No, when I was going to and from. I
Getting
just do it when
a wine?
I see them. Kind of.
Do you ever do them on your way to get another glass of wine?
They are like right there. I mean, I can't say I haven't done them after a night out.
Sure. Well, of course, because you're feeling stronger than you are. You're feeling like overly confident.
Yeah. I think I actually am ready. So I've been doing 2 40s.
Yeah.
I think I might be ready to move up.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not
I'm
not going very far. How far are you supposed to go?
Longer than to your kitchen, probably.
Well, I go back and forth until it feels like it's really falling out of my hand.
Okay.
You think that's bad?
I think you can look up. I want to say they're supposed to last either 30 seconds or a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't do them, so I don't know.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Okay, you want to do facts and get a haircut?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay, great.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
Well, I'm just going to start by saying this will be my first haircut I've ever given sitting down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you like to stand.
Well, no one's ever cut your hair sitting down, right? This is crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Okay.
All right. So
It's
first
okay
I'm going to start by grooming you.
Okay.
Okay. Don't forget to do the facts though.
Oh,
because
I forgot.
that's also your job for the
I
listener.
already forgot.
Like if you're watching, this will be fun, even if you're not giving facts, but for the listener, you're going to have to give your facts.
Okay. I just really like it when people brush my hair.
Yeah, I bet you probably never want the haircut to
Yeah.
start.
Can we just...
I can see why you want to trim.
See?
Yeah, you have some strays.
It's gotten really out of control.
And a lot of them are kind of mid-level, so that's a little tricky.
But those are the layers.
Yeah. Well, okay, we're going to start. We're going to start at the bottom.
Do you want me to do anything with my head?
No.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the facts.
Yeah. Tell me about the facts.
Tell me when you're making your first cut.
I already did.
Wow. Were you not scared? What happened?
I just fucking cut myself.
Oh, no.
You know why? I cut like this, Monica. I cut like this. And because your hair's down here, I have to cut like this. And I just cut my finger. It's okay.
No.
We're going to continue on.
Oh, God.
Okay. Get me one of your, Nicks. I'm going to wrap a Nicks around this
In
and
my
see
bag.
how absorbent it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, this is from Mo.
Oh, wonderful. Mo Amer.
Mo Amer. This was a great episode. Really interesting life.
Yeah, incredible.
We've had a few people on lately with really interesting lives.
Yeah, John
Bernthal, Mo. That's it.
And that's where it's
That's pretty much it. Okay. Now I have to check myself. I said that we had someone on Armchair Anonymous who told a story about how they pooped in the aisle of a plane and it got everywhere and it got on the flight attendant.
Yeah, I didn't remember that story when you told it. Did that not check out?
No, it happened, but it was the flight attendant called. It was flight attendant stories.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
Or plane stories or something. And she told it from her perspective. She's the one that got pooped on.
Oh,
yeah.
As if the job's not thankless enough already.
I know. It's one of your main
Defenders.
stick up force. Yeah.
Yeah. I enter the plane a little bit self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm suspicious someone's going to try to be mean to them.
Yeah, you want it to happen, really.
I don't, but I'm looking for it, and you find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
That's like the best way to sum it up.
How's it going with the haircut?
Pretty good.
Okay, great.
I'm bleeding pretty good, but that's okay.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Should we put the
At some point,
cauterize?
I'll put a Band-Aid on it for sure. It's going to get a Band-Aid.
Okay. Well, do we want to cauterize it?
Well, the chemical cauterization.
Yeah, that we just learned about.
Armchair.
That's an Easter egg for Armchair Anonymous. And it's a dick.
It is a dick.
Okay. When do Michael Che and Colin Jost do their like swappy?
Or they write jokes for one another?
That happened at Christmas. They might do it more, but that was at Christmas.
Seems to be the Christmas present they give us.
Yes. And then last time they did it, they talked about Scarlett's vagina, and it caused some issues. Oh my God, Dax! Hold on.
No, keep going. I just showed Monica the blood, but it's okay. I just dabbed it and got a bunch of hair inside of it.
Wait.
Everything's
do we
fine.
want to get...
No, everything's fine. Continue on. Nothing's happening.
I'm nervous for you.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
This is not my first time bleeding.
Yeah, but I feel bad.
I think that, you know what happened? This is God smiting me for all the period talk. It's now he's given me a lot of blood. Well, her. Now we know God's a woman, and she has smited me.
You're right. It is a ding, ding, ding.
Wait, can we pause for 1 second? I am going to get a Band-Aid because I'm going to have to pull out the layers a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I might have one in my bag.
Do you want me to go grab one? Is Carly inside?
She probably is, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go grab one.
Okay, great.
Be careful not to get any blood on your white shirt.
Okay, I'll try not to get blood on my white shirt.
Are you so far happy with the cut?
Yeah. I mean, no, we're just no.
Because we just started.
Yet.
Okay. Don't get upset. Okay. Now, why shouldn't adults get their tonsils removed? They will experience more pain and slower healing compared to children, and there's a higher chance of complications like bleeding or infections.
Okay. I am gonna have to get your hair. Your hair's gonna look crazy in this interview.
Great.
Or not interview, but fact check, because I'm gonna have to flop over the layers.
Okay.
Over the back of your head.
I don't even know what that means because like that's hair cutting lingo.
Okay.
Yes. So I still don't really understand it. Like, it must be the size of the tonsils, would be my guess.
Right. The bleeding's the issue?
Yeah, there's like bleeding, but you'd think a kid's tonsils would lead to more bleeding.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying. You're going to have to deal with that.
Oh, do you want me to hold it?
No, that's okay. Let's get a little blood in there.
Oh,
Great.
Great.
Our next area.
Okay, now, when did the U.S. enter the Gulf War?
January 1st, 1991?
January 16th, 1991.
Oh, okay. God, I really thought it was like right on my birthday. But
I mean, close.
Maybe not.
Maybe they were about to, so they probably talked about it. Okay, now the Kuwaiti citizenship thing.
I'm going to give your hairstylist credit. This is a complicated cut you have.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
That's Jenny. That's why.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Hi! Hi!
He comes in and he goes, your dad cut his finger. Can we have a Band-Aid?
Yeah. Will you give me a Band-Aid?
And I was like, what? And he was like, cutting Monica's hair. And I was like, what?
What's happening now in this show?
Yeah, this is, I think, what we refer to as jumping the shark.
Yeah. This may be the last successful episode of the show.
Oh my God.
I know, he really did it.
And Monica's hair's in it.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Do we want to rinse it off?
No, we'll do that afterwards. I just need to stop it so I can finish this haircut.
Why did you let him do this?
Well, I asked for it. You should have seen my hair. It was way too long.
Yeah, your ends do look split.
Right? They're really bad.
All right,
Thank
I love you,
Lincoln.
I love you. Hide your face.
Okay.
Make sure he comes out alive.
I can't guarantee it,
Okay.
but I'll try.
You know, I was telling Monica that whiskey's a very bad man who killed 100 men.
You said he's bad,
She
bad to
doesn't
the bone.
She doesn't like it.
Well, no, I just don't like, well, as you know, I have my struggles with whiskey.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing unique about that.
Yeah.
He's a prick, as the whole family will tell you.
Yeah.
He's killed 150 women and he doesn't even care.
He doesn't talk about that. I think he's ashamed that he's killed that many women.
Well, that's a nice way.
Yeah, like men deserve to get
I
killed.
took it as like, he's so proud of himself that he did that. That's like an unspoken.
Like he doesn't even.
Achievement.
Like it's tougher to kill the men.
Yeah.
Minds that he did all of that.
Ugh. Like he doesn't even think it's a brag.
Exactly, so he doesn't mention it.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, this is going to be fine. And you're going to need to see Jenny when you get home.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I promise.
Shout out Jenny Cho.
Best hairstylist in
Alive.
Okay, well, I'll let you guys continue.
Thanks,
the world.
Link.
Thanks, love. Thanks for saving the
The
day.
haircut.
The show will go on.
It must.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Love you.
Okay, now back to the fat. How's the blood?
Blood's done. We're all done with blood.
Great. It didn't bleed through the Band-Aid?
Nope.
Great.
It's not like that penis story. I don't think I'll need a chemical cauterization.
Okay. Now, I asked AI
Okay.
about the Kuwaiti passports and stuff
Okay.
in citizenship. And it said, in general, no, being born in Kuwait does not automatically grant you Kuwait citizenship or a passport. Kuwait follows a jus sanguinis, that means right of blood principle, rather than jus soli, right of the soil. This means that citizenship is typically passed through Kuwaiti parents, not by birthplace. A child born in Kuwait to non-Kuwaiti parents does not automatically qualify for Kuwaiti citizenship or a passport. There are very limited exceptions if a child is born to unknown parents or in specific cases where the father is unknown but the mother is Kuwaiti, but those are rare.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, not great. If you're born there, I feel like you should be a citizen.
Me
of there.
too.
Yeah.
Me
so
too.
not great, but great.
Not great, but great for the information.
Great to find out. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. The Peabodys. Do you think maybe we'll get a Peabody for this fact check?
Oh, this might be the one. I mean, I bled for this episode.
Yeah, you
That's
sure
what I'll say in my
did.
speech.
And yeah, and so did I.
Quite a bit of blood. Oh, yeah, we're both bleeding. Rob, you got any blood back there?
Not yet.
Okay. The George Foster Peabody Awards, or simply Peabody Awards, or the Peabodys, named for the American businessman and philanthropist George Peabody, honor what are described as the most powerful, enlightening, and invigorating stories in all of television, radio, and online media. Because of their academic affiliation and reputation for discernment, the awards are held in high esteem with the media industry. And as I told you, they are presented by the Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communications at the University of Georgia. Ding, ding, ding.
Dingos.
And we still don't have one, even though that's the case, which is pretty upsetting.
Doubly embarrassing for us.
It really
that we should
is.
have a home court advantage and still no Peabody.
And when you're in college there and you're part of the journalism school, which technically I was because my PR degree was with Grady,
Okay.
you could apply and basically audition / try out to be they had like student judges. And I did that and I did not get chosen.
You could have been a voice in the Peabodys?
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Anthony got picked.
Oh, God, he is. I'm
know.
impressed you're friends with him.
Yeah, it speaks to
Because
my...
he kind of blows you away in a lot of these competitive situations, and you still love him. Because he just killed you at Major Dawn.
Mahjong. Yes, he did. He won like 3 out of 3 games. Yeah, I guess that's true friendship.
It is. It is. That's how I felt about Aaron. Like, Aaron was just so much physically superior to me in everything boy-related as a kid. His coordination and his athleticism was off the charts. Like, we both tried out for the basketball team in 7th grade, and I didn't make it, and he didn't even want to do it, and he made it, and then he just didn't play.
Sure. Oh, that reminds me of an even worse thing that happened.
With Anthony?
No, with Callie. So when I lived in...
Oh, I remember this story
Yeah.
somehow, I think. What was it?
When I lived in Atlanta after college and I had an agent and was trying to work in Atlanta before I moved to LA, the auditions that come through aren't that frequent.
Right.
So it feels like there's a lot of pressure on them.
Mhm.
There was a commercial audition for, I don't remember. It was a fast food brand company.
Yeah.
And they basically said, like, bring a friend to the audition because you needed to, like, be interacting with someone in it.
Uh-huh.
and she booked it.
Oh, and she didn't want to be an
No,
actor.
she wasn't there to act. She was there to just be there with me and do this thing. And then she booked it. I'm pretty sure I did cry about that.
You did.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, but you guys made it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't blame her. Even then, I didn't blame her. But I was like, man, I suck.
Yeah, a non-actor beat me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened.
Thank you. You just got to stick with it, you know?
Yeah, war of attrition. Well, we've cleaned up the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, Jenny she's going to need to come in here, but
Okay.
let me just do it. I'm going to flit around a little bit. While
Okay, yeah, because you
finish.
said you like to be playful.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to clean up just some of these strays.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, you are free of gray hair, which that's nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Did you pull any out?
No.
You didn't see any. That's good.
No. I mean, there's some that are like a slightly different color,
Oh,
right?
God.
But they're not gray. I don't know how to do this, but let me just take a look at the side here a little bit. We did not touch the sides, which conventionally you want to cut the whole hair.
Oh, is that normal?
That's what I've been told.
Okay. Are you regretful right now that you didn't take this opportunity to shave one side of my hair? Stop! Stop!
I can't believe you guessed this. I brought this down in my pocket. I was like, is she gonna see this thing hanging out of my pocket? This whole thing was leading up. This whole thing was leading up to freaking you out and just going.
It really feels like you're doing it. Stop! 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 Did you get some?
No.
God.
Oh
my God.
Okay. Well, it looks a little healthier
What
back
about
here.
this part I'm holding?
I already did that. That's why you were holding it.
Oh, phew. Okay, so it's done?
Yeah. I mean, I should probably just quickly look over here. I didn't look anywhere over here. Let me just quickly see what we got over here. What if I fucking shave the side ear? And you were so mad.
Yeah.
And then you looked in the mirror and you were like, fuck, I look awesome.
I mean, this was your opportunity.
I know. Well, there'll be others. You're cheap. No, you're not even cheap. You're lazy.
Lazy. I've been trying to coordinate with Jenny for like a month.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
It's
a little better.
It's definitely less straggly. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little wispy. It was a little too wispy.
Yeah. Nice. How do I look?
That's an improvement. Yeah. It's better.
Okay.
Again, you need to see Jenny.
Rob, what do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, great.
Looks great.
Yeah, it looks
For the
looks
camera.
good.
Gorgeous.
All right. Well, that was great.
All right, Rob, sit down. That I could actually do a good job.
I think you did a good job.
I did a fair job. You have way less split ends.
Great. All right. That's it.
Love you.
Love you.